It's hard to go into the temple of silence and meet with the God of love when you've just fallen off the wagon of calm. It's hard being a nice person. I'd much rather be a nasty person and roll with the demonic forces of this world. They understand me and I accept them. And I ride with them in the royal hunt, the hunt of Herne, across the dark waves of clouds, into the sun, into the rain, into the moon, into the fire. I'll go into the flames and they burn. I go into the pool and I turn. I go up in the air to the far-flung high towers of unreason. And I dig my own grave in the clogged earth. The spirit is high, marching down the road, into the driveway, into the way of stars. Hard to come into the temple of silence to meet with the God of love when you've fallen off the wagon of calm. I'd much rather be a nasty person than a nice person. I find it very difficult to be a nice person. I have to be nice to people. I like going with the forces of darkness, for they understand me and I accept them. It must be nice to die together, like the members of the Heaven's Gate cult back in the last century. We all die alone, but if we all take part in mass suicide, we all die together, which I think is rather clever, rather interesting, rather nice. In perfect trust and perfect love, we hold hands and go into the land of the shadows together. It's hard to go into the temple of silence before the God of love. For transcendence is above and the world is below. And to receive the sigil of 444, which is written upon the door in gold and scarlet and green and flashing colours that are not seen and are seen. It is hard to go into the temple of silence before the God of love when you've fallen off the wagon of calm. And yet I go now to it, and there'll be no record of it, because I think that too many videos about it are taking away from my experience. I go into that temple and I come out again, and I make a video about it all and I share it on some social medium like this one, and everybody says, oh yeah, we'll drink another cup of coffee and smoke another cigarette, learn to forget. And I have not kept any back for myself, have I? But introspection is like not contemplation or meditation. It's just focusing on the day that has been and things that have happened and things that have not happened. And words are forming. They come out of the ethers and they go into the fire, air, earth and water. And they combine in the 16 different ways with the 12 banners of the name. And I feel no shame. You just have to start again come before the God of love in the temple of silence. Mea culpa maxima. I'd much rather go with the hunt of Herne and the burn and the cern and the kern and the rern. They have not heard or seen or smelt me. They have not begun to melt me in their eyes, callous eyes, shining down into the great surprise, into the great abyss.